Today we're going to make some jalapeno cheddar biscuits. And what you're going to need, which I've already put in this bowl, is 1.5 cups of the super fine almond flour. Again, I use this kind, but you can use whichever one you like. Again, if you don't have the super fine and you only have access to the coarse ground one, get it, take it home, put it in your food processor, pulse it for a while, and that will help make it more fine and it'll give you a better product. So this is the 1.5 cups of the super fine almond flour, a couple of shakes of salt, a tablespoon of baking powder. Again, baking powder. Baking soda is often mistaken and they use it and then they think that the recipe is a bad recipe. It has nothing to do with the recipe. It has to do with human error. And then about a half a teaspoon or teaspoon, depending on your preference, of garlic powder. Get a whisk and just stir everything up so that it's all mixed up really well. And then we're going to set this aside. Okay, now what I have here in this bowl is I have 2 eggs, a 1/3 cup of sour cream, and 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter. We're also going to have 1/2 cup of grated cheddar cheese. You can use mild or sharp, whichever you like better. And then I also have some coarsely chopped jalapenos. I use the jar kind here today, but if you wanted, you could use the fresh jalapeno. I probably used about, I'd say 6 of the rings of the jalapeno. So, and then I just chopped it up coarsely. That stuff will go in later. For right now, I am going to go ahead and get the mixer and mix this up. Before I forget, the butter is room temperature. You really need it at room temperature. Otherwise, it's not going to mix in well. Okay, so once you have it mixed really well, you're going to get your dry ingredients again and make a little bowl in there and go ahead and add your liquid mixture. Mix it with your whisk. Don't overbeat it or you're going to end up with tough product. Then this is the time where you're going to go ahead and add your cheddar cheese and your jalapeno pieces. Again, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get a spatula. Mix it softly just until the cheese and the jalapenos look like they're pretty well mixed in the dough. I like it like that. I have already preheated my oven to 400 degrees. I'm going to go ahead and spray my pans. I'm just using regular cooking spray to spray my muffin tin with. I have this little cookie scooper. It's not as big as I want it for these muffins, so I just put 2 of these scoops in each little tin. So with that amount of batter, I got 8 biscuits and a mini biscuit. So I'm going to put them into the oven for about 10 minutes. Here's the finished product. I baked them for 13 minutes and they're golden on top and around the edges. Try and get them out of the muffin tin as soon as you can so that the baking stops. Otherwise, they're going to continue baking from the residual heat of the pan. And if you end up with over-baked muffins, these muffins become so dry that it becomes hard to swallow. I learned that the hard way.